Hi, thank you for letting us come here and talk to you about why we think your funding is the right choice for Madagascar in order to meet our food and security needs there.
My name's Kaitlin Reimer.
I'm Carly Rain Adams.
And I'm Quinn Frois.
So each day, the Republic of Madagascar seeks to feed close to 23 million people. This is made up of over 20 different ethnic groups. The Republic of Madagascar experienced erratic and unevenly distributed rainfalls, accumulating to over 60 inches annually. This research was found based on the FAO's data. This has been resulted in 3 very separate and very unique climates across the island of Madagascar.
Since Madagascar's drift from Africa about 160 million years ago, 89% of its plant life is unique to this island, but this is decreasing due to deforestation, as stated by the World Wildlife Fund. As you can tell, this biodiversity is incredible, making us even more passionate about preserving sustaining this ecosystem.
So according to the World Bank, as of 2013, about 31% of its population is undernourished and experiencing food insecurity. So we have a map that is demonstrating this food insecurity. As we can tell, in the center of the island, there is a high prevalence of undernourishment, but the capital has very low prevalence. So in order to reduce this and help Madagascar become self-sufficient, we need your funding. Our goal for the Republic of Madagascar is to implement organic and sustainable practices in order to reduce the hidden hunger and increase the food security. With your financial support, we will work to reach our goal.
So why did we choose organic practices? Well, Madagascar has many small farms. On average, they meet about 1.28 hectares, where organic practices can thrive there. Organic agriculture is defined as methods that preserve the environment and avoid most synthetic materials such as pesticides and antibiotics. Studies have shown that organic does not show significant yield difference between conventional farming. As you can see in this graph, you can see the yield difference between organic and conventional farming is not substantial. It also costs less energy to input of organic, and as well as the cost and
increased profits.
And also doesn't have an effect on greenhouse gases as conventional farming does. Organic practices will help to preserve the biodiversity and will help to encourage indigenous food crops species such as taro root. This will eliminate the cost of synthetic pesticides for small-scale farmers in the Republic of Madagascar. Organic agriculture will also help to maintain and rebuild the soil's fertility that has been dramatically decreasing due to soil erosion on the island. This will promote and establish a clean water supply by reducing pesticide runoff. In addition, genetically modified organisms, or GMOs, are banned in the Republic of Madagascar due to potential environmental and health risks they pose on the public. Without GMOs, organic, sustainable agricultural practices are necessary to adequately feed the country. Organic agriculture will also reduce the levels of greenhouse gases emitted as shown in the previous graph. This cannot be done through organic or through conventional agricultural practices as they help to reduce climate change.
So how will we utilize your money? We will establish drip irrigation in order to create a sustainable water system, and we are going to rely on new land-grant universities in order to educate the public on the importance of organic agriculture, crop rotation, sustainable practices, and environmental impacts. A strong focus on nutrition will also be established. We want to focus on a hands-on approach with new agricultural techniques and food safety practices. We are also going to help farmers get organic certified in order to increase their market values.
So how will your money benefit us? Currently in Madagascar, there are limited roadways and access to refrigerated trucks for transport of crops and produce. With an emphasis on rotating local organic crops, they will be able to self-sustain and provide adequate nutrition for communities. This will help minimize food deserts and benefit local economies compared to relying on distribution across the island and funds from exports of cash crops such as coffee and cotton. With drip irrigation, we hope to address the issue of water. Right now, according to the FAO, 96.5% of water is used for agriculture in Madagascar. This is an outrageous percentage. And as water is a public good of the country, reduction in the agriculture section can increase water availability to the public. Right now, only 45% of the population have access to clean drinking water. This is a major cause of death for children under 5 due to diarrheal diseases from unclean water. Without clean water, people may be unable to absorb nutrients for their adequate diet. The Republic of Madagascar, just like other nations, suffers from the effects of climate change. As an island, erosion is a particularly big issue. In addition, deforestation has become a huge issue, and according to Windhold, only 15% of the indigenous forest cover still remains today. So as you can see from this image, from the original extent, and this image goes up to 1990, there's dramatic decrease, and today an image would show even less forest cover. Also, tropical storms have negatively impacted the local economy. According to a study performed by Dr. Harvey in 2014, annually 51% of farmers are affected by cyclones, 68% by severe drought, and 44% by flooding. And as you can see in this chart right here, which plots months versus food insecurity during cyclone seasons, which are November to May, food insecurity is at an all-time high. Organic agriculture will help strengthen farms by increasing soil fertility and crop stability.
So going forth from here, some of the barriers that we face going into this project are that Madagascar gained its independence from France recently in 1960 and has experienced political instability ever since then. This makes locals untrusting of new organizations, but with our hands-on approach, we think that we can overcome this barrier. In addition, cultural farming practices are passed down from generation to generation, so the people will have to be ensured that they will benefit economically from this project. With organic produce having a higher market value, we acknowledge that this may not be affordable for some. However, if the entire island implements these practices, we believe that the market will be stable and secure enough for organic local trade to foster.
So we just want to thank you for your time. We appreciate it, and we hope you accept our proposal. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.